breaking news in the world of wrestling. This was broke yesterday, and I am not very happy about it, but it is something that eventually was going to happen. Just not too pleased with the way it's happening. But Asuka, NXT Women's Champion, historic Women's Champion, over 500 days, undefeated. Nobody has conquered Asuka since she debuted on NXT. Has had some of the best matches from a women's wrestler that we've seen in a long, long time. I think she unseated Goldberg. Yeah, she unseated Goldberg as the longest undefeated champion in history. She surpassed the New Day's record for championship days. She's done some great things on NXT, and she hasn't even touched the main roster yet, which is to her benefit. That's all about to change. Ever since she suffered her injury, I think it was a collarbone. She broke her collarbone, and now she's going to be sidelined for the time being. And because of the injury, it's been announced that she will be relinquishing the NXT Women's Championship. And there are different ways to feel about this. I do have some kind of relief about this news. I do like the fact that Asuka is moving up to the main roster undefeated. I think when it comes to making someone ready for the main roster, when it comes to giving someone all the momentum in the world, what better way to do it than by having a woman go undefeated for, 2 years? Win all her matches and really make that championship feel special. Jesus, what a way to book her. Awesome work with Asuka in NXT. And now she's coming up to the main roster with all sorts of momentum behind her. You can do some great things, and Raw and SmackDown should be thanking their lucky stars that Triple H found this woman, gave her some awesome booking, and made her ready for them. So I think that's great. With that said, I am worried. I am terrified with what the main roster will do with Asuka. I don't trust them 1 second to use her right. Not especially with people like Road Dogg writing for their shows. I mean, Ryan Ward, sure. But anybody else, I'm not expecting anything good. I mean, look at what happened with Bayley, with Sasha Banks, with Tyler Breeze, with all these other NXT call-ups. Neville, who's doing some good things in the Cruiserweight division, but who really cares about the Cruiserweight division? When it comes to NXT call-ups, there hasn't really been a good history of them doing good things. I mean, look at Sami Zayn, look at Kevin Owens. I mean, Kevin Owens has seen some success, yes. It's not all of them, but very few. I mean, you can even count the Shield. I think, for the most part, NXT call-ups haven't been doing very well on the main roster because the main roster has a bunch of, I'm just going to call them idiots. They're idiots. There are people that do not know how the wrestling business works, that only care about money because they're money whores, and they'll go about getting that money at the sacrifice of their shows. These fans that watch these shows, that go to these shows, that pay their hard-earned money to drive long distances to see WrestleManias, Royal Rumble, pay-per-views, you name it. They don't get their money's worth, man. A lot of the times, it's just a shame when I see people, in this case like Asuka, go up to the main roster and not have the career or the momentum that she had on NXT carried to the main roster. And I sit here and I can't help but be afraid of them screwing her up. They're going to screw her up. And no, I'm not just talking about the fact that they're going to have her lose. See, it's not even just having her lose a match. It's the aura. It's her mystique. It's what makes her awesome. The idea that this woman is a sawn-off monster. Okay, she is basically the Japanese version of that New Japan wrestling style that we used to see in New Japan. The Shinsuke Nakamura's and the Hideo Itami's and the Kota Ibushi's and you name it. It just doesn't feel right that she's ending her championship this way. It sucks that we're not going to be able to see her fight the winner of the Mae Young Classic. I thought that was definitely going to be a match to look forward to. I wonder how they're going to make that work. Maybe the winner of the Mae Young Classic will just be the next NXT Women's Champion. Or maybe they'll have to fight Ember Moon for it. Because think about that. Think about what they can do with Ember Moon now. Because Ember Moon can come out and say that she's the reason why Asuka got hurt and had to vacate her championship. It was Ember Moon that gave Asuka the fight of her life. Because although she won the match, she won the battle, she lost the war because she had to lose her belt. So Ember Moon can really use that to, give her that idea, give people the idea that she should really be NXT champion, women's champion. We'll have to see how this turns out. By the way, this is not spoilers. WWE.com came out and said it. WWE came out and said it. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just going to end it with this. I already am not happy with WWE, with how they ruined Bayley, with how they ruined, in a sense, people like Apollo Crews, American Alpha, all these awesome talent. I mean, Revival got hurt. I don't know if I can say they ruined them, but I mean, you had some success. Xavier was, Shield, yes. Kevin Owens, like I said. But people like Sami Zayn and Tyler Breeze and Ty Dillinger, all these awesome talent. You got Bobby Roode coming up. Triple H is basically giving you potential names on a silver platter. And every time he does that, the main roster screws it up. Don't screw up Asuka. Don't. You're probably going to do it because you don't know what you're doing. And if you do screw her up, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm just going to be heavily disappointed. And it's going to once again prove that WWE, when it comes to creative, is just out of touch. It's out of touch. We'll see. This is one of those instances where I don't like saying we'll wait and see, but we'll see what happens. I hope Asuka gets a fair shake. I hope Asuka gets the right booking. And I hope she stays far away from Road Dogg. Or whoever else doesn't know how to book her right. But thank you. Thank you for watching. There goes our NXT Women's Champion. Give me your thoughts about it down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Check out everything down below in the description box, including my t-shirt at Wrestling Tees. Pro Wrestling Tees. Your boy, Deluxe Man, signing off right here in Deluxe Man's World.